Hey Hair Lounge community, welcome back to the Hair Lounge. My name's Angelina and today I'm going to show you how to go from nasty, greasy hair like this to big, voluminous curls using a hot roller set. Stay tuned and we'll get right into it. Wow, my hair is pretty gross right now. So before I start with these hot rollers, I'm gonna have to use some dry shampoo. If you do not know how to use dry shampoo, click this link right here. It'll take you to my dry shampoo video. Today, I'm gonna use my Bedhead OB Hive dry shampoo, and we're really gonna just get kind of this front stuff, where my bangs are, just the spots that you're gonna see. Shake, 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 and spray. After we spray, we brush. So I want it to sit on there just enough so it's actually gonna absorb the oil before I actually brush it through my hair. So while we're waiting, tell me in the comments down below if you have been using hot rollers. I have not used hot rollers and honestly, I have no idea how long. These hot rollers are pretty old. They are by Conair and they're called More Big Curls. So hopefully I'm gonna be able to link down below to find something, either this same brand or something similar. So don't forget to check the description box down below to find that link to hot rollers similar to this. And as always, all the product that I'm using today, I'll also link that down below. That way it's super easy for you guys to find. All right, so now let's brush this product through. And this is gonna help distribute that dry shampoo. As you guys can see in the back, I'm a little greasy still. So let's spray a little bit more of the dry shampoo on my crown. This is going to be more of the modern take or style using hot rollers. So I'm gonna show you guys kind of the placement that I'm gonna do, still to give you more of that beachy wave look versus kind of the big 80s, early 90s hot roller look. Now that we have the dry shampoo in there, I'm gonna take my Ironclad thermal protecting spray, and we're gonna spray this all over my hair, root to ends. And I have to tell you, this stuff smells really good. Alrighty, so now we're gonna go into the actual hot rollers. So I'm gonna show you guys what these hot rollers look like before we put them in my hair. So these ones are very velvety on the outside. So this is going to help keep your hair from being damaged. The velvet kind of protects the hair versus kind of the old school like plastic kind or metal kind. So these ones are a little less damaging on your hair. I do part my hair on this right side, as you guys know if you've watched any of my previous videos. So I'm gonna keep my part exactly the same way that I normally do, but we're gonna do it in sections. I'm going to section my hair so that way it makes it a little easier while I'm putting these hot rollers in. My butterfly clip. And the biggest thing with hot rollers is you wanna make sure that you're not getting too much hair on them. My bottom section, I don't really like this to be super, super curly, so I am going to do larger sections. So the larger your section is on the hot roller, it's just not gonna be as tight of a curl. So remember that when you are putting the hot rollers in your hair, you wanna make sure you base it off of how curly or soft looking you want your curls to look. I like all of my curls to be away from my face. So when I'm going to be wrapping this on my actual hair, I'm gonna make sure I'm wrapping it away from my face. And instead of laying the hot roller this way, as I'm sure you guys have all seen, I'm going to do it vertical. That way I get those more beachy wave curls. Hit the like button if you guys have used these hot rollers this way. Okay, I wanna kind of leave my ends out so that way it does mimic more of that beachy wave look. So we're gonna try to leave those ends out. So that way they're a little more on the straight side. So these ones actually have the little clips, metal clips on them. So we're gonna try to see if it'll stay in there with that. Okay, one in. Now let's move to this right side. Okay, second one in. So we got the very, very back section. It does feel a little warm on my neck, so you may want to do like a towel or something underneath, but we're strong, we can fight through it. Now we're gonna move up, and again, I want these to be bigger curls. So my sections are gonna be a little bit bigger than I normally would on the very underneath stuff. And now is a great time to subscribe if you have not done it yet. I really appreciate the support, and you don't want to miss out on any of my new videos. So hit that red subscribe button right now. Okay, so now on this next section, again, like I said, fairly large sections, and still wrapping it away from my face. And leaving those ends out. This is mostly about getting that volume up on top. So with leaving those ends out, it kind of mimics the beachy wave that you would normally do with your curling iron. So I kind of put the rod or the roller in close to my scalp, and then I wrap the hair around it, and then to get it tight to my scalp, I turn it up towards my scalp, still leaving those ends out. And then when you're putting this rod in, you want to go right kind of in the middle of the actual roller like that. Is this taking anybody back a few years? Because boy, it is me. It's kind of a perfect way to do your hair without, you know, doing a lot of effort to it, and it helps if you do your makeup while they're cooling, because you have to let these cool so then your curls actually set. So it's fun to just roll them into your hair, do the makeup, and then once you're done with your makeup, then you can take the rollers out. Again, doing that rod or clamp right in the very middle of your actual rod. Again, I'm doing my sections fairly large because I don't want super tight curls because my hair is obviously a little shorter. But that section's a little too wide, so we gotta break that in half. Again, putting that in right through that middle section. Holy moly. Okay, we're getting kind of on my last sections. And I will tell you, I'm gonna try to leave my bangs out just because I don't want those to be super curled. So I'm gonna kind of go now more horizontal with my actual rollers. That way I get more volume up on top. Since this is like 2.5 day hair, my hair is pretty flat. So if I do it this way, it's gonna give me a little bit more volume. Well, look at that regrowth, you guys. I have not colored my hair since February, I think, and that's next on my list of things to do is get this hair highlighted. Because holy cow, that's some regrowth. And clip her on in. Okay, so I do part my hair over to this left side. So we are going to break this up into twos. Like I said, I'm going to try to leave a good amount of my bangs out. And still, I like this away from my face. And wrap it around, leaving those ends out. Clamp her on down. See those ends poking out? That's what we want. And this is our last roller. So we kind of planned that perfectly. All right, you guys, now it's all about waiting. You want to make sure all of these rollers are cool to the touch before you take them out. I would also suggest spraying everything with a light spray of hairspray. And that's just gonna go ahead and set those curls. Now we wait.
A few moments later.
We are back. All right, let's take these puppies out. I'm gonna start on the bottom. Take them out the way you put them in. So start from the bottom and pull the little metal clasp out. And then you're gonna unroll them. So before you shake them out, I would do another spray of hairspray. That way it holds it really good. Then I'm also going to use my Olaplex bonding oil just to kind of soften the curls up a little bit and add a little shine back into it. Joico Power Spray 8 through 10. Alrighty, now the Olaplex. And this is where we're gonna start separating the curls. Just a couple dabs on my hand. Rub it all over. Now we're gonna separate them. So now what I'm gonna use is Johnny B's Street Cream. And this is just gonna give me a little bit more of like a defined look to the curls and kind of place them where I want them. Tiny bit on my finger. And then we are just going to run my hands through it and kind of form these curls. So those bangs that I left out, now I'm just gonna kind of smooth the leftover cream on it. All right, as you can see, I have formed it the way that I like it. Tucked it behind my ear, gave myself a little bit of volume. What do you guys think? Pretty easy for just using hot rollers. You know, yes, it's not the 80s or 90s, early 90s, but you can still use hot rollers to achieve big full hair. Considering it has been at least 2 to 3 days since I've washed my hair, look at all this volume. Big, voluminous, bouncy curls using hot rollers. I hope you guys like this video. Go ahead and hit that like button right now. And don't forget to hit the red subscribe button if you have not done that yet. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.